You're watching The American on ESPN from the beautiful campus of SMU in Dallas. It's one final chance for the SMU Mustangs and Air Force to pick up a non-conference win before swinging into conference play. Great to have you courtside at Moody Coliseum along with former Baylor head coach Jim Haller. I'm John Liddle. Great to have you with us as well. Coach Haller, how important is this for both teams to get some momentum and keep some momentum if you're on the side of SMU heading into conference play?
Well, good question, John. And here, let me answer this way. It's always an adventure, the last game before the Christmas break. Both teams need to be mentally prepared. This is a big game for both teams.
Air Force, not a great scoring team, but getting about a quarter of their points this season is Milani Perry. What does she do well?
Well, she's super quick. She's definitely the leader of this ball club. Only 5'7". She's very small, can be taken advantage of on the defensive end. But she's their leading scorer, had 27 against Weber State earlier this year. She's a threat from three-point range. She's good at penetration. She's their leader.
What do you like about Tiara Young's year, the leading scorer for SMU?
Well, what's not to like about Tiara Young? That young lady is about as consistent an offensive star as I've ever watched. Scored in double figures for all 10 games for the Mustangs this year. Obviously, we all know she was a former star at the University of Houston. She's just a terrific, terrific talent. Always fun to be here to watch her in action.
Tiara Young outside for SMU, leading scorer on the team, third best in the American Athletic Conference at 19 points a game, but finds Amira Abdur-Rahim, who has been on a tear. They had to against that Clemson zone. Taken away by Britt. Up the floor, she misses. An 0 for 4 start, but Britt wrestles it away. And finally, Air Force with a bucket. Jada McNabb, thanks to the Taylor Britt steal. Here's Young. Dancing baseline. Tiara Young leading the team in scoring and has her first two. Look at the foul trouble the last 2 games. Perry inside. Nice pivot and goes glass. I believe. Like I believe in Santa. I saw Santa earlier today here at Moody Coliseum. Jones flashes to the cup. Front hits for 2.
Oh, what a great way to overplay the pressure defense of Air Force. Break back door. Good things will happen.
McMillan cross court. TK Pitts knocks it into the backcourt with that 6-1 frame. Pitts trying to finish, and she does in transition. Gobrecht has been the head coach. Young, before the defense steps up, steps to the hoop and forces a timeout by Air Force, with SMU going up 12-5 and a 6-0 run as well for this SMU team.
With 4:32 left in the first quarter, SMU leads 12-5 over Air Force. I asked Coach Gobrecht if she had any interesting storylines for me and my ESPN crew to cover about Air Force, and she said, you know, every single day is an interesting storyline for these athletes. During their classes, they'll be jumping out of airplanes, flying planes. Over the weekends, you'll see them guiding Girl Scouts in through mountains and through the forest. And she said over the summer, they'll do leadership projects in different countries. At lunchtime, it's even normal to see them chatting it up with Elon Musk and him picking their brains. These crazy stories to us are so normal to them.
That's incredible. I thought the Elon Musk story was something else. I mean, Santa's here today, but, you know, Elon Musk is almost as big as Santa. Right, Jim?
Well, I know this. He's wealthier. That's a good win, and SMU did a really good job in Ruston that night.
Cortez goes down. The three-pointer goes up, and Jordan Devon knocks one in. McNabb outside. Devon feeling it, rolling it down. Low-scoring game in Dallas. Amira Abdur-Rahim loved the move there in the right-handed baby hook. Now part of the defense that is keeping Air Force out of the paint. Embry up the floor. Great take on the crossover for 2.
Dolphins have to make those kind of shots wide open. How about that? Good job by Abdur-Rahim, giving her teammate a good target inside on the block, scoring again. Averaging 10 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists a game.
Looking for another assist, and she's got it. Assists on 3 straight possessions for Jones as TK Pitts hits the triple. As SMU playing really well here in the second quarter. 11-0 run, hitting their last 5 shots. Mia Jones out there running the point, taking the shot and nailing it. Yeah, they started well this season, kind of like the way they started in this game. Abdur-Rahim and one. Tasha McMillan just can't hold the 6'3" Amira Abdur-Rahim. Jones into the lane, goes was off the glass. It didn't touch anybody else's hand, and it didn't have to. Mustangs continue to pump up this lead. It's a 17-0 run for SMU. Jaya Perry, she's dancing to the goal for two. It's a tough back-to-back, though, for Air Force. They had to travel from South Carolina. Less than 24 hours played, 2 games. Jaya Perry's feeling fresh, though. Her 3 out of the corner puts SMU up by 25. Both these teams get more than a week break after this game. Jones turns the corner. Jones off the glass. What a run for SMU. It is a 24-0 run. Obviously, a lot of adjustments to be made at halftime for Air Force. Breanna Sorensen has more on that.
Yeah, I spoke to Coach Gobrecht about adjustments for the second half, and she said we just need to score and compete. For a team that averages 63 points per game, they shouldn't have 15 in the first half. So she said they need to come into this second half with a newfound energy and competitiveness. And
her numbers just keep getting better and better, Coach Haller. You look at the breakout season that she's having right now. 9.9 points a game and 6.1 rebounds this year. But in all her previous games in her career, she only averaged about 2.5 points and a rebound and a half per game.
Well, John, that comparison you're showing us there on the screen is the result of a lot of hard work, good coaching, and determination by her.
Skips it out. Bradley, the head fake. Late in the shot clock now, only 6 to shoot for SMU. Bradley has to force it up in the lane and scores it.
Well, how about that? Just splitting that double team from the ball. Didn't have good results in the first half, but that was it.
Perry rolls down. A triple. Milani Perry finally on the board from outside.
Let's see if that gets the team fired up. They were only 2 of 17 from three-point range in the first half.
And for Perry, that's only 1 of 4. Scrambling defense leaves Jones open for 3, and she makes Air Force pay.
Well, is that 3 for 3 now for SMU? There were 2 out of 2 at the half. Can't do much better than that from long range.
Your math is really, really good, Coach Haller. It's outstanding. We'll give Coach Haller some calculus next and have him break it down. Little sine, cosine, and tangent. Timeout, SMU leading big over Air Force.
Having to shoot over her is a new hurdle for this Air Force team.
Hand off. Hall. Down low. Jones to the bucket and 1. Breaks the 13-0 run for SMU. Jaya Perry having one of her best games as a Mustang. She has 7.
Haven't seen him do that personally.
Abdur-Rahim up to 9 rebounds to go along with 11 points. And what a finish inside from Hall. That's how you cap off the third quarter. The SMU Mustangs lead it 61-23. Just like they did to start the second quarter, getting the first bucket of 3. Seal off inside for Shantae Embry, and she gets it together.
Long time.
Hadn't happened much. What a pass by Hall, finding TK Pitts, threading it through a needle. I think you're right, partner.
Oh,
another one! Goodness gracious. Denavia Hall is on fire with that right-handed pass.
Yeah, 4 assists in about 3 minutes. That'll get your attention.
Second chance opportunity for Air Force. The three-pointer for Dasha McMillan and her cheering squad right behind the bench.
Blocking out.
Perry takes it away. One-on-one versus Young, and Young lets her have it. Tamia Jones. Abdur-Rahim kisses it home. Jaya Perry has a career-high 9. I mean, everybody having efficient days. Love the pick and roll, and Amira Abdur-Rahim never brought it down, Coach. She kept it high, she kissed it home.
Oh, good point. Kept it high because Jaya Perry made the perfect pass to her up high.
In an SMU uniform. Perry, Abdur-Rahim, career high for Abdur-Rahim. That's 19 points on her double-double day.
Well, kudos to SMU, John. This has been a very impressive performance. I know a lot of people are going to say, well, the offense is good. Mostly, in my mind, that zone defense is going to give a lot of opponents scouting report something else to worry about now. Very impressive defensive job by SMU here today.
19 points on an efficient 9 of 11 shooting. It was a game she could be dominant in, and she was. Back-to-back double-doubles for Amira Abdur-Rahim, and she's standing by with our Breanna Sorensen.
Amira, career high 19 points and 11 rebounds. Let's talk a little bit about that second quarter. The SMU Mustangs outscored Air Force 26-5, but arguably also one of the best games for the Mustangs. What impressed you about the way that you guys dominated out there tonight?
What impressed me, is my teammates and me, and my Coach T talked about establishing being inside the paint first, and that's what we did. We executed on that. My teammates found me first trailer, and we found each other, and that what impressed me most.
Speaking of paint, 52 points in the paint. How special is it to have your guards be able to let you be so dominant down low?
It's so important to know that they trust me. I trust them to find me first trailer and just when I'm posting up, and that makes me feel confident in myself and in my team.
Last non-conference game before you play South Florida. What confidence does this game give you going now into conference play?
It boosts my confidence and my confidence in my team a lot. We're ready, and this just shows that we can compete with anybody, and we're going to do what we're going to do, and I'm just excited to start conference.